Day one of changing my smartphone into a dumb phone, and I realize now I'm filming on my smartphone, so I will film on my husband's phone so I can show you the changes that I've made. And I didn't really think I would document this, but I thought maybe it's a good thing to document because already I feel like I'm going through withdrawal symptoms, which is just insane. But how this started was I am a newcomer to Reddit, and I saw this Reddit thread on something that you miss from the early 2000s. And I got sucked in and was reading it. And somebody put, I miss my phone being at the bottom of my purse and not really realizing to look at it, nobody being able to get a hold of me. It just was a phone that I needed in case of. And that was me. Like, I had the pink Razor phone. I loved it. I just loved it because it was pink. And nobody can get a hold of me. My girlfriends then used to make fun of me. They're like, she will not text. Because that was back then when you had to like text the 3 letters. And, you can never get a hold of Tara. You can't get a hold of her. You got to call her house phone. And I miss that about myself. And then my husband, it wasn't anything major, but I was coming home from my cousin's, and I don't text and drive. That I've always been a big person that will not do that. And he couldn't get a hold of me. He didn't know what we were doing later. And he was like, I couldn't get a hold of you. And after seeing that and hearing that, I mean, he wasn't mad. I wasn't mad, but I'm like, should we be available at all times? And then I started thinking about brain rot. Like, am I using my phone too much? As a creator, obviously I still want to make money. So these are the changes that I've made until I decide if I'm really going to make it even more dumb, if that makes sense, because you could actually make your smartphone really dumb and just have like 4 things on it: calling, text, maps, and I forget what so I cleaned up my phone first off, and I went from 7 pages of apps down to 2, which is crazy. And I realize now that my daughter, she teases about being a big back, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I did not want to give up my food apps at all. So I kept 2, which were Chick-fil-A and Tropical Bungalow, because I love those 2 places the most. So because I'm a creator, I have all my social media apps in one place, and I'm just going to create. Now, I'm already good at that with YouTube because I don't scroll on YouTube. I do YouTube music, so I will keep that. I think listening to music, what can be bad about that? I do not scroll Instagram. I don't know why. I just don't like how it is filtered to me. Like, I get really random things, not anybody I'm following. So I think that's going to be fine. Facebook, I don't scroll my creator site. I don't really watch reels, even though I make reels and make money off reels. I wish I liked them, but they don't, again, tailor to me, which is crazy. But I will go down rabbit holes on my personal Facebook. Now, of course, I love keeping up with my family and friends, and that's the first thing I look for. But I just will go on to random things, and I'm like, why does this matter? I'll look up somebody I knew 20 years ago, and then I have to look up their friends and their cousins, and it's like, why? And then you realize, oh, it's been 30 minutes and I've been scrolling. TikTok, I scroll. So this morning, not picking up my phone and scrolling has been difficult. I actually have a headache. I'm not sure if that's because of that or just because of something else, but I definitely have a headache, and this is really sad if I'm going through brain rot, withdrawal. My notifications have always been off, which I think is really good. And now I just have it on for calling. So I even took off my text messages. I'm keeping Life 360 just because my kids, and Maps. What else did I keep? And Reddit. I do like Reddit. I feel like it's a positive thing. I think I might be on it a little bit more now because I'll be missing the other apps. So I definitely have to watch that. But I am just in the Pittsburgh group. I am in the Greensburg group. I am in the Elizabeth group just because I'm from Elizabeth, and true crime and fundy. I know that's weird, but I love looking up like fundamentalist families and seeing what people are saying about them. And I actually watch some TikToks on Reddit now because some people will post and say, oh, look at this really cute thing that Emily just posted. So I don't know. I could see that it could be bad too. But right now it's a positive thing, and they actually show me stuff that I really like because it'll like recommend restaurants and things that I want to try, which I understand makes you want to buy. So this is my first step. I'm doing this for 20 days. And then if not, I'm going to go to a black screen. I have looked up just getting a flip phone because I was just going to say, let's just get a flip phone. But there have been people on YouTube, I did some research and they said, you need a map. Sometimes you need a QR code when you're at a menu. Like when you're on vacation and you want to do laundry, like you have to have a smartphone. Parking, which I do, downtown parking, you have to have the meter reader. And so I'm going to keep the smartphone, but I might go completely black where it's just those 4 things. So I'm going to see how disciplined I can be in 20 days and just bring you guys along and see, if things are going to change. But right now I'm about to go do some errands, and I told my family, like, if you need me, you have to call. I don't want to check my phone for texts, because that was me all the time. Like, is somebody texting me? Does somebody need something? And I'm a mom, so that's hard, but we didn't get a hold of our moms constantly. I mean, I remember calling Forbes Hospital asking for my mom all the time. But it's just, I need a change. So hopefully I'll do okay. Right now, day 1, headache, and I miss scrolling Facebook really bad.